he really wouldn't do it. No, I know he read it. I know, no, buddy, he's a friend of mine. He jokes like that. I know it's not something to joke about with you. Because you're worried about the new house and everything. You know, I know the macaroni and cheese boxes. I get it. I understand that. No, he would never do a thing like that. Would you, Amu City? No, he really wouldn't. He wouldn't move the furniture. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't mess with your stuff. No, not at all. Not at all. You did check your bed before you left your room, though, right? I was kidding. Come on, what are you? He's still a little skittish because of the new house and everything like that. Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Welcome to our weekly waste of time that we like to call GainerWorld Live from the all-new refurbished GainerWorld International Complex somewhere in the international sector of the Midwestern United States. And I have no idea what the heck I'm saying at this point. We appreciate you stopping by as we do every week. If you're new to this little clam bake, well, I'm really sorry in advance. I'd like to apologize for what you're about to experience because this is not like anything that you're used to. If you're looking for, Epox Vox or, Linus Tech Tips or something like that, it just ain't going to happen here. What we do basically is we get together, a bunch of friends, and we hang out in the chat room and we talk and we sing a couple of songs. I've got a 12-string guitar that's sitting right here. I'm going to be singing a little bit tonight later on if you've got the stomach for that kind of thing. And we just generally hang out. As a matter of fact, if you're new to this and if you haven't come into the chat room, please do by all means, because lots of really cool people are here. DJ Zath is already here. Amu City Games. You upset Plopsy. Amu City. Just saying. Anyway, DJ Zath is here, and which means we're also simulcasting on the Warp Radio Network. Thank you very much, Zath. Always appreciated. Warp-radio.tv, warp-radio.com. Also, check out Warp Radio's YouTube channel as soon as you're done here. Zath does some really cool stuff right after this show. Let's see, who else is hanging around? Melissa Long is hanging out. She says, Tim, Melissa, appreciate you popping in. Chris King popped in and said, I'm going to surprise you today. Ooh, that can only lead to no good. I'm just going to say that can only lead to no good. Adam Allred is here as well. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Tune in here to see your new digs. Appreciate that. We're going to get to that in just a second. We're going to have some more stuff coming up about the new digs and the move and everything like that. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even waste any time. Yes, the phone lines are open, and yes, we will even answer it so that we can make a complete fool out of whoever is answering this particular call. Let's see what's going on here. GainerWorld, how can I help you?
So, I said, rectum. Damn near killed him.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my brother from another mother, former podcast co-host, and one of the best damn house DJs I can think of. I'm talking about my pal, Chris, DJ OPM King. What's up, bro?
Thanks for tuning in once again to Gainer and Lee on the Loose.
Chris. That was last week, dude. That was last year.
What?
That was last year. We're not doing that anymore. The podcast is over, dude. We don't do that anymore.
I thought that we could have been doing that, especially because of the COVID thing going on.
Well, I mean, it could be a great idea, but yeah, no.
I mean, we got COVID, we got Trump, we got material, dude. We can bring us back.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the problem. We've got material, but everybody's turned into a gigantic Karen. So, that being said, we'd probably get killed on our way out the studio. So,
we got COVID, we got Trump, we got Karens.
Does it get any better than this? What's going on? Right? What's going on with you, man?
Not too much, dude. What's going on with you?
Well, I thought I'd do this, this weekly TV thing, this weekly web thing. Call me crazy.
Greenflow says hello too.
I'm sorry. Oh, Greenflow. Oh, DJ Greenflow in the house. The second best house DJ that I know. And don't tell him that I say that. Don't tell.
Hey, DJ Greenflow is in the house, second best house DJ that I know.
And you wonder why I don't do the show with you anymore.
And he gives you the finger.
Exactly. Melissa also said that we've also got the Murder Hornets. Although I still maintain that the Murder Hornets were canceled this year. Simply because of COVID. COVID took center stage, so Murder Hornets are on hold until next spring.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Anyway, no, but nothing's really going on, man. Like, I miss doing live shows with you, and I figured that all of those in the chat room needed to have the benefit of hearing my dulcet tones wafting over the airwaves of YouTube.
Well,
and see the greatness that is myself.
Oh,
yes,
God.
I said it out loud.
God. Well, I figure if Amu City can upset Plopsy, you can nauseate the entire audience. So hey, it's a balance.
Hey, I am the audience's best weight loss drug. So don't.
Absolutely. You are the diet pill of society.
Please believe me when you got me. Anyway,
exactly. Well, Elena is also saying, hello, I'm multitasking tonight, having a concurrent Zoom session. Ew. Anytime. Do you do those anymore? My sister tried to get me to do a Zoom session with all my friends once, and it was just like, it was like watching the Brady Bunch for 2 hours. It's like,
it really is.
It's ridiculous.
Think about how it is when you've got like 12, 15 people on the same feed, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's horrible.
And they're all trying to talk at the same time.
Just as bad as Teams.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we won't even go into Teams. Teams is, I don't know. I don't know what Microsoft was thinking with that one, but that's just me.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but
anyway.
You have a thermometer, or what?
It's a no-touch thermometer that I ordered from online.
Oh, okay. Why do you need a no-touch thermometer? Are you?
Because
I thought you enjoyed getting the brain tickler.
Hey! The stuff that happens in my private life. It's not for discussion.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention your fetishes. Okay. All right. Let's remember, Chris, this is YouTube. This isn't like Dreamcast anymore, okay? We got to tone it down just a little bit, okay?
I understand that. That's why I didn't say what I really wanted to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not even monetized yet, and already the guys at YouTube are looking at me going, listen, Mr. Gainer, we're going to have to talk to you for a minute.
So, we don't know if we want to give you anybody whatsoever.
I'm looking. Oh, man. Let's see. Elena is here. She's saying it's a mandatory session for taking care of the Danimal. Danimal. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Amu City is happy because I said fetish, which makes all kinds of sense to me.
I'm not asking any questions because I know better. I've done a podcast.
No, I don't blame you.
To ask questions.
No, we don't ask questions of Amu City. I understand. But there is a question I do want to ask you, and I did want to bring this up because you and I are I won't say suffering, but we are also afflicted by what is currently happening, and that is the fact that can't nobody play.
Yeah, true.
And
very true.
Yeah, I'm wondering how. But you have done another thing now. You've kind of gone around this. You've got a Twitch channel now.
I do, which we have to get you simultaneously streaming to Twitch as well. I feel like that'd be a good platform for you.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a Twitch, and honestly, I hadn't planned on doing it. But Greenflow started doing it. Another buddy of mine, Scott Akonda, was doing it. Most of the dudes in my crew were doing it, and I was just like, yeah, well, I guess I'll start.
Yeah, we'll give it a try. see what the kids are doing with this intranets thing. Yeah, Elena wants us all to Zoom together. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Elena, I love you. You beautiful. Don't ever change. And Adam Allred's saying he's already on Twitch as of just recently. And Melissa Long wants to be on the intrawebs, the intraweebs. Okay.
Yes, the interweebs.
The
Yes.
interweebs.
Yes.
The intro weebs. Elena says, hey, I'm old. Oh, who isn't, chick? And there's an additional charge for group things. Stop it, Amu City. Just stop it.
Elena, you're only as old as your AARP card. Anyway,
I've got everything unpacked and I still haven't found mine. So I guess that puts me in good stead for the moment.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm not losing mine, dude. With that.
Yeah.
They chase after me. They chase after me for my 30s.
I told you that story, right? About the day that it was my birthday. I think it was like my 55th birthday or something like that. And I got the envelope and all three of my boys were in the room. Three of the four boys were in the room at the time. And I opened it up and I pulled out the ARB card. They didn't stop laughing for 20 minutes. It was just ridiculous.
Since this is YouTube, I'm not going to call them what I usually call them. Let's just call them the almonds.
Yeah. I'll accept that. Elizabeth Check has popped in. Greetings, Elizabeth. You can play the guitar on YouTube. You can play guitar on Twitch too. It's allergies. It's allergies. It's not coronas.
Yeah, whatever, Rona boy.
Yeah, hey, stop it! Don't start.
I'm sorry. You don't like being called Rona boy. I'm sorry.
Don't start the
rumors.
Don't start the rumors. Please don't start the rumors. Don't. Next thing I know, I'm going to be getting all the email. Are you okay? Are you really okay? No. Color does seem a little washed out, doesn't it? Tim's looking a little pinko tonight. Hey.
Are you saying Tim's a communist?
That's what I'm thinking,
I'm just saying.
Straight American here, dude. Always remember, you guys, that for the next couple of weeks, this show, what you're seeing is a work in progress because of the new place. We've got the studio about 60% done, which I need your help with, by the way.
Yeah, I'll help you out.
Okay.
I got no problem with that.
Okay. That works. I appreciate that. So let's see. Elena says, Tim and I were in school together. That's right. We were. By golly, by God.
So, just out of curiosity, how was it, bringing your homework home on those heavy stone tablets and having to chisel it out every night? Just curious. I've never had to go through that.
Hey, thank God for parchment. That's all I got to say. I'll take it from there. Yeah, you got to come in and guest with me one night.
I'm going to do that. I'm absolutely. As a matter of fact, next week.
Okay.
Because we have Thursday and Friday.
We do. Yes, we do. We've got the holiday, and obviously nobody's going anyplace.
Exactly.
Because did you get the little blip on your phone today too?
I did not, because I'm not in that area. But I saw the notice that you all got in Illinois about how they had the nerve to send out an emergency broadcast notification, like the ones you get on your cell phone for like Amber Alerts and for like tornado warnings and stuff like that, where they go, yes, Illinois, all of Illinois, has entered stage 3 restrictions again.
Yep.
And they encourage people to celebrate the holidays virtually with your family. Now, for a lot of us, that's a relief because
that way you don't have to you don't have to put up with Uncle Phil snoring during the game.
Right. The Lord who left them kids with Joseph, Lord, go get them kids from Joseph. You can't leave them kids alone with Joseph. Anyway.
I hear you. Aunt Maud's getting into the Merlot a little too heavily, and we all know how that turns out.
Right. We don't need to hear her philosophies on how the country is being taken over by socialists and stuff like that.
Exactly.
We don't need that this year.
Absolutely. Anyway, so next week you're going to be here.
Next week I will come in and guess. As a matter of fact, if you are inclined to do an extended show, then not even an extended show, but let's just put it like this: you do your half of the show to start off with, and then we can redirect folks over to my Twitch, and
Ooh.
I'll actually perform from your place.
Ooh, that sounds like a plan to me. DJ Opium live in-house next week, people. Make a point of this. Make a point of joining us.
I won't do anything like super hard like I normally do, but what I will do is like some soulful and maybe some tech house. It's a little more laid back, a little more mellow.
Okay.
Somewhat more down tempo.
Okay.
Easier listening type of stuff. So
everybody's already saying they'll be here for both of them. So yeah, you're committed,
cool,
or you should be committed, one of the two. But
hey,
I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? But
all work and no play makes Chris something.
Go crazy.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. So yeah, tune in for that next week. DJ Opium is going to be in the house. He's going to be spinning live. This could be fun. This is going to be fun. All right, dude. Well, I tell you what. I'm going to do this show here.
I'm not going to monopolize anymore your show. Good talking with you, buddy.
All right, dude.
I will catch up with you next week.
Sounds like a plan. I'll talk to you then.
All right, man.
Later. DJ Opium, Chris King, former podcast co-host, gonna be here spinning live next week on this here very piece of bandwidth. So make sure that you tune in for that one. A lot of people popping in. Sister Judy from the CO. Oh, yeah. Or is it CO? I don't know anymore. But it makes sense to me. Everybody's saying hi. Didn't burn the place down. That's a good thing, Zach. Thank you very much. Adam is laughing over anything. I don't know what the heck is going on. People are just taking over the show tonight. I have no idea what's going on. GainerWorld, how can I help you?
Dun, 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 dun. It's a story of the Chris and Timmy.
DJ Zach, ladies and gentlemen, from the Warp Radio Network. What's up, bro?
I just thought I'd call in to waste some more of your time.
Thanks ever so much. Putting this phone on the air was probably one of the worst ideas I ever had.
It's also the best idea you've ever had.
Yeah, I hear you, because now people don't have to listen to me. I get it. All right. That's cool. What's going on with you, pal?
Oh, not much. I just thought I'd call and say hi. Let you know you are looking a little pinko today. Maybe a lot pinko? Nah, we won't go that far. But...
Well, what can I tell you? It's the high blood pressure. But no, it's just, another one of the settings. We're, we're playing with lighting and we're playing with, aperture and all kinds of things like that. So it's a work in progress. Hopefully not next week, but probably the week after that. We should be settled into the new studio and we'll have everything set up then and life will be pretty good. Wasn't it last week, Elena says, that we discussed cassette tapes? Yes. Mine came across exactly one still in its original packaging. Should I auction it off? No, give it to me. I need it. So just saying, we're still talking about cassettes. You still play your cassettes, don't you, Z?
I got a huge box of them. I got at least 200 of them or so.
I just went through a small box today, as a matter of fact, because I opened up that last week. I opened up that 4-track that was sent to me as a gift, and starting to go through some of my old stuff and thinking to myself, my God, what made me think I had talent?
Right, I do the same thing. It's like, I still have this. This should have been burned back with the witches,
Yeah, just put these things in a hole and bury them. Let them return to the soil from whence they came. Oh my God! What do you got planned for the holiday?
Actually, I was thinking of doing a cassette show, play some old reels and cassettes. I was kind of thinking about it.
Okay, all right.
So,
well, it sounds to me like this Thanksgiving weekend is planned for you, fellow YouTuber. Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, Zath will be on Warp Radio. He will be doing some of his old reels and cassettes. And then right here, Friday night, GainerWorld will be here along with special guest DJ Opium. He'll be doing some spinning. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking. This is going to. I ain't going no place this weekend. I'm going to have me some fun. Sounds like a plan.
To make sure old DJ OPM keeps the OPM to himself, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's pretty greedy like that. Elena says, for real, you want old previously recorded cassettes? Sure. As a matter of fact, okay, I'll let you guys in on something else. And that is that there is a website, and I'm going to have to get this, on some guy actually does go out to, like, Goodwill stores and garage sales and things like that, and he finds old cassettes and reel-to-reel tapes, and he posts them online. He will play them, he'll record them, and he'll post them online. Some of the stuff is really hilarious.
Yeah, I have old tapes that I found, 2 boxes of old reel-to-reel tapes at a flea market. I bought them. Still have them.
Oh, no kidding. See, and that's the stuff that you need to pull out.
Yeah, there are some weird things in it. A lot of it is old music play, old albums and stuff recorded.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't even, they're not even available anymore. You can't find them or nothing,
Exactly. Exactly.
But I got these old reels. They're not the highest of quality, mind you, but at least they're something. I think they recorded them at 1 7/8 tape speed, and try to get as much as they can on the old reels. But
Amy City Games says you'll find thousands of hours of old audio and video on the Internet Archive. I know about the Internet Archive. I'm a big fan of the Internet Archive. I found a bunch of my mother's stuff on the Internet Archive, as a matter of fact. But no, the stuff that Zath and I are talking about are like home recordings. People drunk on New Year's, talking to each other with an open mic. Yeah, the juicy stuff.
I have yet to find a virtual shower show on the internet.
Well, see, but do you have that on tape?
I do not. I mean, it was an unplanned broadcast, and I have to kind of explain. The virtual shower show was a broadcast. Basically, a couple of people came over while I was doing some transmitter alignment, and it was this crazy gothic chick, and she wanted to take a shower, and I just forgot for F's and G's. I'm like, yeah. Hey, can I put a mic in there just so I can get some background noise? And she's like, sure, so I put a mic in there, and so I'm just doing some, procedural things. So I'm trying to get where the levels are to the side.
Yeah, okay. Remember, before you go any further, remember, this is YouTube, okay?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm being very careful
Thank you.
Really, really
Thank
careful.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just say that the woman came up and says, I bet you all would like to know how we women do things. And it's like, our jaws dropped, and she got potted up, and we just sat there and listened in amazement. And I find out that this was one of the biggest broadcasts ever done in Chicago. And then of course, I find out later that the Columbia School of Broadcasting featured my broadcast, or featured that broadcast of what not to do on the air.
And with that, Zath's reputation was cemented.
Pretty much.
Anyway, so that's just some of the fun that you'll be able to hear next Thursday, and right after this show. You're going on right after this, right?
I guess I could. I don't know if anybody.
Well, don't get me. I guess I could. I mean, come on, we got to get this commitment thing going, man. We're tag teaming. It's a tag team, brother. It's like the Mega Powers coming together, brother, going through the stratosphere. You understand what I'm saying, brother?
All right, yeah, I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take a stage 2 to the ISS.
Thank you very much. There you go. Think of me as the Elon Musk of YouTube. Anyway, so yeah, DJ Zath on the Warp Radio Network. Check out the Warp Radio channel on YouTube. You can also go to warp-radio.tv, and you can check them out there, and we'll have some fun. And then next Thursday, it's the Reels and Cassette Show with DJ Zath, pulling out stuff that I'm very afraid of, because I know your taste.
I'm very afraid myself.
I understand that. Commitment, decent movie. Shut up, Chris.
I can tell you, I'm going to be playing stuff, and then I'm going to hear something. I'm going to be quickly hitting the stop button, like, nope, you can't hear that. You can't hear that.
Exactly.
And then I'll have to sit and think about it. It's like, do I dare let you hear that? I mean, do I dare let you hear me singing to the song of Lights Out and or Dancing in the Dark, and it's like I'm out off key, and it's horrible.
This is why there's an audition button on the board, dude. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have an audition, but I do have solos, and they pretty much the same thing,
Okay, that works. Same thing. So okay, we'll look forward to seeing you, and yeah, we'll talk to you. If not after the show, we'll talk to you next week.
Either way, also I want to thank MU City Games for tuning in last week. I think he sent me some doilies, some rainbow doilies. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. But,
That's where these are coming from. He's breeding these things. I understand.
Well, I figured, but what can you do, right?
Well, you are a born and bred Southsider. You gotta have the blankets down there on the chair.
Yeah, and you gotta wash them often. Otherwise,
that's right.
We won't get into what happens when a big boy comes and sits down in your chair. And
that's right.
We won't talk about that. But
that's
at
right.
least you can wash it. You can wash it. It doesn't stay in the chair.
There you go. Exactly. All right, buddy. We will be talking to you after the show next week. Okay.
Alrighty, and special hellos to Judy Gainer. She wants to know if I electrocuted myself last week. I did not. I didn't burn the house down either, but yet I have in my hand the battery. I have to service it again, and it could blow up this time, so we don't know. Hopefully it won't, but you never know.
You never know. You never know.
Never know.
DJ Zath, you guys. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, enough stealing your airtime.
Thank you.
You can always come steal mine,
Oh, don't give me ideas.
Yeah,
I'm far more experienced at it than you, so I just want you to know that.
Yeah, well, turnabout is fair play, and that's quite kinky.
Yes, it is. Is it wrong?
Is it wrong?
Not at all. And,
Not at all.
Later, dude.
Later.
DJ Zath from the Warp Radio Network. Check him out after this show, warp-radio.tv, or you can check out the Warp Radio channel on right here on YouTube. We're passing up all kinds of things. I want old cassettes, and challenge accepted by MU City. Sounds like a plan. Chris said Commitment is a decent movie. Haven't seen it. Don't know. Sister Judy said she had a client freaking out. Well, crack's a hell of a drug. And also, she wants to say, let me see, MU City perks up. Kinky? Yeah, okay. Test to see if the line is live by touching it with your tongue. Yeah, I'd love to, but, yeah. You think it's bright in here now. Anyway, and also one more thing, and I want to thank you, Judy, for saying this. Congrats on getting the Hugs 100 with this song, which I was going to play. And I am going to ask you guys a favor, because the new Hugs chart came out, and my very first single ever, as a solo artist, has made its way somehow to the Hugs Top 100. Go to the Drooble. There is a site called Drooble. No, I'm not making this up. DROOBLE.com. Type in Hugs at WRGG in the search bar. When you find it, go down the list until you see Love on the Line and play the heck out of it. And see how it works on the charts. Echo. There is no reverb. I don't know what you mean by reverb. Why do I have reverb? I don't understand. Reverb. Why do I have reverb? What have you done to my feed?
I'll give you a ding. I was going to let you know you are echo.
Really? That's really bizarre. I don't know why. Hold on a second. Oh, that's why. Okay. I got it. Never mind. I'm just trying to, not the wet one. Not the wet one. Don't ever push the wet one.
No, not the wet one.
Okay, we okay, so everything's gone. Everything is gone by now. It should be anyway. Fixed. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay, I figured out what it was. I win, you lose. Okay, this song, this is my very first single. It's on the Hugs chart this week. Please, everybody, go and vote for it, and then listen Tuesday night, WRGG.org, on the TuneIn app, and also on Live 365. The audio. Elizabeth Jecka is trying to tell me to fix the audio, not to. I'm not even going to say it. But let's do this one thing. It's another Friday night. She watches the screen flash again. Right click, left click, anything to do the trick to find a transoceanic friend. Feel her heart racing. Baby, what you doing tonight? He says, anything, darling, as long as it makes you feel right. She's got her love on the line, and she knows it's only nickel and dime till she's safe in the arms of this unknown Romeo. Don't you know she can almost see his face in her pseudo space as they both attempt connections that only they can know. As the dim lighting flickers, they're in their private Shangri-La. To a heart he starts to whisper about how he's gonna kiss her in his secret life there from afar. She can feel her heart racing as he says, babe, it's just a matter of time till the distance falls between us and the day comes that you're finally mine. She's got her love on the line, and she knows it's just a question of time till she's safe in the arms of this unknown Romeo. Don't you know she can almost see his face in her pseudo space as they both attempt connections that only they can know. Well, the plans are made and the weeks melt away till she's standing there at gate number 2. She sees him emerge and the theories of purge. It's like watching a nightmare play through. You didn't tell me your hair was so gray, he says. Baby, I didn't know you were so. You could cut the disappointment with a knife. The moral of the story, you know, don't cut your love on the line, 'cause you know it's only nickel and dime. And there's some things that are out there that aren't quite what they seem. You know what I mean? Don't put your love on the line, 'cause for the sake of $24.99, there's a whole world out there that's not just on that screen. Don't put love on the line, love on the line, love on the line. Originally recorded that in 2002. Back in the days when AIM chat and all that AIM stuff was really big. Wrote a song about that. Actually, my son Jim actually helped me write the lyrics to that one day. He was on his way to a dentist office, and I had the final verse to write, and I dictated the words to him, and he wrote them down on the way to the dentist on a Saturday morning. That's the truth behind that. Let's see. Nurse Donna Abbott popped in. Donna, hello. Nice to see you there. All of her lovelies are here. And if you're new to this soiree, thank you very much for popping in tonight. Certainly do appreciate it. We do this every week where we come on at 8 Eastern, 7 Central to just stop, say hi, let our hair down, let everybody know that we're all okay, and just generally just kick these COVID blues that are going on right now. Judy wants to know, did you go to the post office? Tomorrow I'm doing that. So I have not forgotten. Adam Allred says, AIM, I have memories. As do I, Adam. As do I. As we all do, actually. So yeah. I was thinking about that. About AIM for some reason, about how much fun that was back in the day. And then you got Google Hangouts and Zoom calls and all of this stuff. Another thing I really want to turn you guys into is, and a couple of people asking, well, what's going on with the house? Zeth is watching my wig fall on the floor, then Plopsy running off with it. No. It's the other way around. I steal Plopsy's wigs, and he gets really mad. Because, he brushes those out every night. I was a bit saddened to see Ames' demise. So was I. I really was. And now I'm finding out that I guess you can't make phone calls on Google Hangouts anymore. But hey, there's Skype, there's Zoom. Who needs that old, outdated stuff? So yeah, I want to show you guys a couple of people asking, so what's going on with the house? Last week I showed you guys some of the things. We finished the living room, or because I'm on the south side, the front room. And I wanted to show you guys, some of the progress that's being made. For example, we finally finished the dining room, which is looking really good. It took a little bit, but you should suggest songs I could sing next week. Perhaps I'll do one for Foe. Ooh, okay. Chris is talking about singing. So yeah, this is how the dining room ended up looking. Feeling pretty good about this. And I'll tell you the one thing that I really, really like about this dining room that is the first thing, it is really the first thing that the first time I've ever had this. Never thought I would. The previous owner left it here and I went, no, I got to keep this up. This is just too cool. If you look off to the top of the screen, I have a coffee bar. I actually have a coffee bar. And that to me is just like the coolest thing I could possibly have. I don't know what it is about that I just love the heck out of. But yeah, there it is. MU City wants Chris to sing Sign of the Times by Prince. Okay, he can sing it. Can I play it? That's the question. So, yeah, unless we're going to turn this into karaoke night. I don't know. But then again, Chris has got the turntables, so we'll see what happens. So, yeah, it's coming along. And as you can tell, again, we're doing the show from the front room. Hoping to get the studio done. The studio is a work in progress. It's about, as of today, about 60% done. Chris went, coffee bar? DJ's ass says, crack bar? No, it's not a crack bar. It's a coffee bar. Here, look at this again, Chris. Look at this again. Look on the top of the screen. That little green thing. That is my coffee machine, a tree, a mug tree, and sugar. So I don't know what else to put on there, but, I could probably get a vendor's, I'd like a soda bar. Yeah, I've thought about that too, where you just have, you just get the, and you got instant Pepsi. Chris says studio will be done next week. Okay. Hold on, dude. There's a lot I got to do still. Okay. But we'll try it. He said, I know, I was just excited. Oh, you're excited that I have a coffee bar. And Melissa wants a coffee bar. And it is a coffee bar. If it was Oregon, maybe he could get away with a crack bar. Nah, yeah, it's possible. What has happened to the people in Oregon? That's what I will. It will be done. Chris has just thus declared, it will be done. Thus it shall be decreed. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I could use the assistance, because like I said, it's about 60% done. I have a coffee, and Judy says I have a coffee bar that is cracked. I have a crack bar that's coffeed. They legalized everything. They did. Oregon, man, they didn't legalize pot, but they legalized heroin and coke. Go figure. Stewie. Oh, I don't know. Although I did watch some scene with Seth MacFarlane today. I don't know for the life of me why. I'm still a fan of his cavalcade of hits. I don't care what you tell me. So yeah, so that's, I see a heavy body filled chest freezer moving into Chris's future. Yeah, yeah, he's been threatening that for some time actually. They decriminalized everything. Okay, they didn't legalize everything. They just decriminalized it. Okay, so if you get caught with an ounce of coke, it's what, a $50 fine? What are you saying? It's the same thing generally. The sheep shearing. Amy's sitting out talking about the sheep shearing scene. Yeah, no. You're talking about the cartoon cavalcade of fun. I know. I still consider that to be probably one of the greatest cartoons ever made. For all of its craziness, the cavalcade of comedy, yes, one of the greatest specials that never aired, and I'm so upset by that. But I do have a copy of it, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Okay, let's. Elizabeth wants to know, how's the kitchen? We will show the kitchen next week, and everybody will. Yeah. Okay. I have to prepare everyone for the kitchen. You see, you have to understand that the person that used to live here, and this is with all due respect, that person was artistic, shall we say? And when you're artistic, and I can say this because I consider myself to be artistic as well, and I surround myself with artistic people, you tend to become a little eccentric. And when you own your own place, you can become a little eccentric yourself if there isn't enough discipline, self-discipline. And as a result of this, the kitchen is, it's a conventional kitchen. I will say that. But it's got its own little, yes, I'll use the word, eccentricities that I will save for next week's show. And we'll just kind of take it from there. Artistic equals psycho. Artistic equals loud. Donna says, just show us. I can't show it to you now. I wish I could. But because of the way I've got things set up, I don't have pictures. There's a mural of something weird. No, there isn't a mural of something weird. It's just, there's just little things that I would normally not have in a kitchen. But when I saw, there was one thing that I saw, that I'm not going to give away anything. But when I saw one thing, I went, oh, this is really a great idea. And then I saw another thing, and I went, oh my God, what were you thinking? Foil wallpaper. Melissa, you're close. You're very, very close. Tim, in normality, says Donna. Yes, I know it's strange. I have my moments. Just saying. There's wallpaper and carpet in the kitchen. No. There's no wallpaper and carpet in the kitchen. That's in the dining room. No, I just showed you the dining room. You know that's not true. Mirrors, says Judy. No, that's the bedroom. Anyway, but no, I will show you pictures next week, or pay attention to my Facebook page. I'll try to get some pictures of the kitchen on Facebook, and I'll let you guys see. Brick, no. Now everybody's going to be sitting here and just wondering what's going on. But speaking of the holidays, and I do want to kind of, I hate to do this. I don't want to do it because, we're all about fun on this show. But there, you might, if you were here earlier in the show, and I was hoping that I was hoping I could find this, because it is true what Chris said earlier. They actually sent out an alert on everybody's phones and TVs and everything like that, that the state of Illinois is going to I guess what's called a condition 3. And basically what that means is, don't go to the don't go to the bars, don't go to the restaurants, don't go out if you don't need to. Basically stay home. And normally I would look at that and go, okay, things are getting serious, I got a notice a few days ago, and it was confirmed to me just today, that my sister-in-law has tested positive for COVID, which really kind of strikes me in several different ways. She's doing okay from what I understand, but she is in quarantine. Donna says nothing's closing here. Well, you're in Iowa, and that's a good thing. Trust me. But I'm not a political guy. Anybody who knows me, and I have a lot of friends that are watching this show right now, and then that I'm not a political guy. But I've got to ask something. And that is this. If you've got plans to travel or go to see anybody for the Thanksgiving weekend, please don't. And I know that's a very unpopular thing to say right now for a lot of people. But the reality of the situation is, guys, this thing's getting bad. This sickness is getting really bad. They're talking about in the country, there's, almost 1 million people a day getting sick. There's over 250,000 people dead from this thing. And I've been very, very, very lucky because I live alone. Nobody really visits per se, save for one or two people that I know are, they're pretty well isolated themselves. I don't go out unless I have to go shopping. But at the same time, I have a son who is a transporter in a hospital in the city. And I've heard the horror stories. And he gets the brain tickler regularly. So this thing's getting real close to home for me. And I just don't want it to happen to you. So if you don't need to go anyplace for the holiday, please don't. Really, I mean that. I'll hang with you. Zath's already said he's got a special plan for Thanksgiving night. Next week, we're going to be on here. It's going to be a 2-hour special. As you heard, it's myself and Chris King. He's going to be spinning. I'm going to be, talking. We're going to set up an extra mic, and we're both going to make fools out of ourselves. And we'll all hang out for Black Friday. Best thing in the world we can do. That's what this show is all about. That's why this show was originated. This channel used to be a vlog. If you go back and look at past episodes, you see me making my last album or just running around, going to food courts and just generally making a fool of myself. It was suggested that, pardon me, it was suggested that I go live. Because at the beginning of this, people were kind of scared and they needed a place to go and they needed to let their hair down. And it has turned into what it is now. I've got several subscribers. If you're new, please like, subscribe. You can hang out with us every week. We'll keep doing this until this thing's over. I have no problem with that. Maybe even beyond. Who knows? So Zath hasn't left his house in 20 years. Well, that would explain the lack of hygiene, Zath. Just saying. Anyway, and Zaz says that he'll simulcast the show on Warp. So there you go. You got that going. And Donna's going to stay home with the cats in Central Illinois. Well, we all know what you're like with the cats, okay? I never thought you'd turn into a crazy cat lady, Donna, but hey, teach their own. It's all good. I'm just, I'm kidding. Okay, so you're not in Iowa. Donna is in Central Illinois. She is not in Iowa. No matter where she is, though, she's still a crazy cat lady. Why does it have to be Black Friday, says Chris? Just because I'm there. That's messed up. No. I wouldn't do that to you, Chris. It's not Black Friday because you're here. No. It's Negro Friday because you're here. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. You know that. Come on. See, this is why we can't do the podcast anymore, because we can't do stuff like this. There's people sitting in a home right now watching this going, I can't believe how racist that was. My God, all Black Lives Matter. Doesn't he know that? So people, they don't get it like we do. I wined with DeWine on Tuesday. I have no idea what that means. And Chris is just crying. And yes, Zath, Donna is your neighbor. Yes, she is your neighbor. I don't know how far away she is from you, but I can bet that she's probably in a relatively close proximity. So Zath, oh God, here we go. Donna wants to know where Zath is. Hi, I'm Chuck Willery, and welcome to Love Connection. Let's get the crazy guy and the cat lady together, shall we? 2 and 2. Okay, so the governor, I have no idea what's going on at this point. The chat has just lost its collective mind. And that's why, if you're not in the chat room, you need to be here, because there's lots of good people that are talking to each other right now and just forgetting about all this craziness. Just forgetting about all this nuts. And this is what we do. We play a couple of songs, maybe one or two, and just kind of talk to each other and just kind of let everybody know that the community of humanity is still okay. Oh, no. Yes, I'm afraid so. But that's true. I will tell you one good thing that I did learn this week that I did not know before. Well, 2 good things. Number one, if you had heard last week that they were threatening not to show Charlie Brown Christmas and Charlie Brown Thanksgiving on broadcast TV. And boy, did people get upset. Did you read about this? Where it's only going to be on Apple TV? Boy, did people get upset, to the point where a network popped in, and believe it or not, yes, Charlie Brown Christmas and it's Thanksgiving Charlie Brown will be on broadcast TV. They will be on PBS. Public Broadcasting, that's right. Your window to the world is going to show Charlie Brown specials. Yeah, they can get rid of Sesame Street, but they show Charlie Brown. I can't figure it out. But from what I understand, they're going to show it's Thanksgiving Charlie Brown on Thanksgiving night. And then it's Charlie Brown Christmas is going to be on, I believe, December 9th on PBS. Check your local listings for details. So, number 11, I don't understand. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we got a love connection going right now between Donna and Zath. This is a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. And that's why Chris is saying, oh no. And I understand that. But no, Chris. Let them find out for themselves. You feel me? Anyway, Peanuts hosted by Marty Robinson asking for pledges. That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Marty Robinson and Sandra Gare are going to be out there between takes asking and giving away for $100 donation. You get a Snoopy doll. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, good old days. So that's happening. And also, if you're not also into that, Well, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, please remember this is YouTube, but enjoy. I'll say no more than that. Video. I need video, or it didn't happen. So anyway, Sesame Street is on HBO now, says Amu City. It's a little unnerving to see Prairie Dawn as Mother of Dragons. I know. And Elmo talking about his time in Oz. You know, in Oz... Elmo talking about his time in Oz Correctional Facility. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that one time that Elmo wanted to cut a bitch. I remember that well. But be that as it may. But there is one good thing. There is one good thing that I did read this week. And something is coming to, if you're a fan of Hulu, there are 2 great shows that are coming to Hulu. Get ready for this. Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs. Yes, they're both back and they're both on Hulu. From what I understand, they're all new episodes as well. So let's hope that, you know. Elmo thinks Elmo wants your fruit cup. Oh, yeah. Love it. Yeah, me too. Yes, really. It is true. I used to watch Hulu before they were a paid service. Yeah, I remember everybody getting into that. And then Hulu got wise and went, hey, we can make money at this, and kind of blew it. But Hulu is like one of those things like Netflix, where you can just, you know, I won't say you can share it, but I'm saying that for some people it doesn't necessarily have to be free. And I'll just kind of leave it at that. They are Animaniacs. Yes, all the Animaniacs are the new ones. I think Pinky and the Brain are new too. I believe they are. They're not as good as before. They're never as good as before. They're never as good as before. But you know what? It beats the heck out of everything else. That's good enough for me. Is there time for a song? I wish there was. Let me hit one real fast. Let me see. I wasn't Slappy Squirrel. Here's cut from a new lineup. Let me think. I wanna live, I wanna give. I spend the ocean for a heart of gold. As these reflections I'll never give, that keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I burst the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line to keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Been a miner for a heart of gold. me searching for heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. And on that note, I love you more for playing this. Oh, not as much as I love you, Melissa. But it is time for us to get out of here. Don't forget, DJ Zath going to be popping in. Go check him out on his YouTube channel, Warp Radio. Or go to warp-radio.tv. Thank you, Zath, for simulcasting this again tonight. Appreciate you, brother. Next week, the Thanksgiving show. Zath is going to be on Thursday night with his Real show. Check him out. We will be back here next Friday with special guest DJ Opium. He's going to be spinning. I'm going to be singing. We're both going to be making fools of ourselves. So hang on there. If I don't get to talk to you before then, please stay safe, stay well, have a safe Thanksgiving. Please stay home if you don't need to go anyplace. You have a great evening as well. I appreciate you. As always, with the YouTube thing, like, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you know when we're on. And as always, if you like it, hey, you know what to do. And until then, stay safe, stay well. And maybe by next week I'll come up with another ending so I don't have to end it like this.